Well, hello there, it's you again. Oh my goodness, it's awfully good to see each and every one of you, today. Welcome to Raina's Racing League, welcome to Friday night. It is, well, it's Raina's Racing League Friday Night Racing. That's the way that goes. As always, it's brought to you by SimRacer Coin there. You look in the upper right-hand corner of your screen. And there you'll see that. And so that's that. Now, we are today in Hungary. And Hungary is a good place to be. It's qualifying 1. There are 3 rounds here. Oh, by the way, I don't know if I mentioned, my name is Sir Roland Bowley. I'm your host. And with me again today, a good friend of mine joined me last weekend. We're excited to have him here in the booth again today. Good friend, Mr. Harlan McFarlane. Harlan, welcome again here to Hungary.
Well, thank you so much there, Mr. Sirpoli. It's really kind of you to invite me back. I had a good time last week, and I'm ready to go.
Well, that's wonderful there, Harlan, and we're pleased to have you. Now, we already have racing drivers out on track here. Let's not lose sight of who's where. Now, Bagos out on track. Let's take a peek at what he has to say here today. Now, Hungary is I don't mind saying, it's a difficult circuit, in my opinion. A fun circuit, no doubt, but this one, I tell you what, it no room for error. And not in the same way as, a Singapore or a Monaco, but as far as the stewards are concerned, they will invalidate you anywhere and everywhere. If you sneeze at certain parts of the track, they will look right there. It's not that he gained an advantage or did anything wrong, it's I don't know if I don't know what their problem is, but they're very, very strict here.
That doesn't sound quite right.
No, but it is what it is, and everyone has to deal with it here. Now let's see what Bagos has to do here. And let's take a lap here a little bit and see what Hungary looks like. Off the final turn. Drag reduction system open.
That's that little flap on the back, right? Now why's that yellow light?
Oh, there's a car off to the left here. That's a shame.
He was just sitting there. Is that something that a good race car driver does?
No, it's not. But I'm sure he was perhaps just trying to stay out of the way. Anyway, Bagos moves on. This section here, very blind up here. It's all feel here. He makes it through. The track just wants to throw you off to the left there, but Bagos hangs on. Through here again, a place where invalidation is easy to do, but Bagos says, not for me. I'm playing within the rules.
Yeah, he's doing a good job.
Now the vehicle ahead. Yes indeed. Good sportsmanship there by the tubster.
Yeah, that was nice of him. And he did it without sitting somewhere ridiculous.
He did indeed. Now, Bagos will be setting the first lap of the day, and what will it be? It is a 1:17.170 by Bagos. Now, I know our good friend, there he is, Maverick is coming round to set a...
Maverick did pretty good there. It's a 1:16.822.
That's right.
And the track's purple because, well, as we all know, that means he's fast.
That's very true there, Harlan. Thank you. Now, next car coming round. Uh-oh, dare we look?
I'm nervous.
It's just he's on a lap and it's not red. What can he do?
The car's really red.
Interesting goes P3, a respectable 1:17.537. Let's hope that... and it looks like he may go for 2 there. As my loving, trusted hound walks into the home, that can only mean one thing. Her and Mrs. Poley have returned from a stroll. That's marvelous. Oh, hush you. Anyway, back to the racing. Sorry, someone's on a lap and I'm probably going to miss it.
Yeah, you need to focus.
Jet blonde on an outlap. A pink car is coming. Psycho Tabby.
think he'll have to go again there. He must have made some kind of mistake, but he'll do better. He's a good guy.
Yes, he's a good little racing driver there. Now, still Maverick is fastest there. He gets out of the way. Now moving down, there's Jack Blunn, but next round is a Haas. Who is in the Haas coming on? It's an outlapped Haas. Both are there, so that's no good. Could that be Tristan on his second lap? It is. But he'll be coming in, so no. Then a blue vehicle. That would be... Benjamin Cardiff now. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, I was watching practice before we got going here today, and just a little while ago, many racing drivers were out there, about half of the field, and a certain Benjamin Cardiff set quite a smoky little lap there towards the end of the session, and I thought it was fantastic. Now, let's focus on people who are out there. Nismo. Nismo will be finishing his lap here on the soft tyre. And Nismo says 1:16.614 is the time I've chosen to set here. But who's coming? Who's coming? It's Jack Blunn. Goes P4. Good to see Jack on a qualifying lap there. Let's just... Good job, Jack. Now, our red car coming round. That is a new driver here. Let's check him out. Wait, no, we have drivers on laps, but there's a new driver here, I believe, who's just begun his lap here. Kinsel? Styles.
I remember Styles from that Teen Wolf movie. You remember Teen Wolf?
No, I've not seen it.
No, it's great. It's got Michael J. Fox, and his best friend's name was Styles, and he rode on top of a van like it was a surfboard. You ought to watch it, Sir Roland.
Well, perhaps I'll check that out. I'll see if it's on, some sort of streaming service.
Yeah, you should check it out.
I will. Now let's see. There's Kinsel, but meanwhile we were speaking of... Who was it coming around? I've missed it. Oh, Benjamin, so sorry. He dismisses Psycho Tubby there, but we know Psycho can do better. Puppy Jr. I think Puppy Jr. will want to do better there. Uh-oh. Wait, it's a McLaren coming round. Is that Jack Blunn setting a second lap? It is, he goes. One spot faster there. Besting Bagos. A pink vehicle is coming round. Psycho Tabby taking another go at...
He must have had a problem there.
Now let's see, Kinsel, the newcomer. Let's see... Who are we looking at? We need to find racing drivers.
Looks like Evil Hunter went purple in Sector 2.
It does indeed. Let's see what he can do here, closing out this lap. There are Haas drivers in front of him. Who is that? Oh, FIFA Beefy, we apologize, sir. You've completed your lap and done so at a speedy clip indeed. Going P2 as Evil Hunter goes P4, and behind him there's another Haasmobile. It is... Magnus, indeed. We caught just a glimpse of it there in the background as Magnus Nicolay says... Yoink. And indeed, he has yoinked it from the field. But it is only Q1, but this is indeed what Magnus likes to do. Now, who's coming around? Who's coming around? It's not Cairo. No. It's Jack, but Jack is coming into the pits, so that's not good. Psycho Tabby would be coming round. There's a red racing vehicle. That's Tomas, I do believe, getting his lap. Why are we riding on board here? Oh, unfortunately, he's invalidated that lap there. That will do him no good. He'll want to come back in and perhaps have to go again. Yeah, clearly he'll have to. No, not yet. I don't know.
Yeah, just hold your horses there and slow down. See how it all shakes out.
Now, oh, and up. See, it's hard. Sometimes it's just more difficult than you think it doesn't look like it should be that difficult, but it is. And there goes Rayner in the Alpha Tauri setting a completely blistering lap, and I didn't see him one bit until I saw his name on the screen. Good job, you. I'll get it. It's Q1. I'll settle in. We'll catch a good rhythm here, and off we'll go, and we'll forget all about this terrible part here. Well, it appears as though I have no prior experience. speaking to humans in general, let alone... Okay, moving on. So, Puppy Jr., another lap.
Boy, Puppy Jr. sure seems to be struggling here today. I expect more speed out of that little tiny feller, but he's not having a good day. Maybe Psycho Tubby can turn it round here. Nope, not this lap.
Here comes Drew-O. Oh no, it's only P12 for Drew-O. Let's see here. Who is next coming across? Nothing. Red vehicle. Could that be Thomas? Quickly.
You caught him. He went P10.
Now there's a yellow vehicle there. That's not Puppy Jr. That's Iron Knight. Quickly. Oh, indeed, we caught him just in time. Sorry, sir. We couldn't see you coming off that final corner. But, and very close behind Rainer there. Those will... laps will get those gentlemen safely through, no doubt. Now, who indeed are we focused on next? A red racing vehicle. Then a pink one. Oh, it's Baggos. Baggos will be out there. Well, it's Mrs. Poley. Hello there. Now, moving on. Oh, that sector, that entire section of racing track is red, which means, of course...
His lap's no good now, is it?
No, it's not. Let's see. Let's move on. But Drew will fix that. He's no slouch. He'll be back. He's got time too. Relatively short racing circuit here. Quick racing laps as we ride with Apex on an outlap for some reason. As ahead of him. Who knows what happened there? Let's see. There's a blue vehicle. Apex. But it's ahead of him, but that's coming out of the pit, so that's okay there. Cairo is on an outlap. Jack Blun on the pit, so it's not you. There's correct Savant. Puppy Jr., no. Iron Knight. Certainly he'll be coming into the pits. Is it Maverick, perhaps? It is Maverick. Oh, did he just destroy his racing vehicle? Maverick, what have you done?
It looked like his wheel just fell plumb off of the vehicle. I didn't think he hit a thing. It's just like his wheel fell off.
That's what it looked like to me. What a strange occurrence and what a stupid camera position here. Look at that. Look at it. Ow. Oh, help me. That poor little... whatever that part is called, that attaches the thing to the other part and the deal.
I think that part's called a wheel.
No, I'm saying the part that the wheel attaches. There's all those bars there. It's a doohickey, I believe.
I think that's right. I think doohickey's what I call it.
Moving on, 4 minutes closing in here. Now there are racing vehicles ahead. Back about your business here. Back about your duty of covering things. Now, if you're going to be a savant, I'd be a correct one. And here's one now in the Red Bull. What can he do? Remember, of course, here in the Rainer's Racing League. Oh, he'll want more. He'll be going for another one there. Rainer's Racing League Friday night is, bear in mind, a very crucial aspect here is that it is realistic performance. Which, of course, means that the Mercedes have the potential of being the fastest racing machines, whereas the, perhaps a lowlier racing vehicle, not to name any names, but,
You said Williams under your breath. I heard it. That wasn't very nice at all.
Well, everyone knows that's a lesser racing machine.
I just think it's not nice to call them out in the middle of a broadcast. If their cars are slow already, they don't need you rubbing it right in their face.
Well, I'll try to be a little more kind in the future there. Moving on, though, the point is that it's realistic performance, which means the Mercedes have the potential to be the fastest racing machines, and the slower ones are Not so much. So, perhaps the drivers who are thought of to be, perhaps they have a quicker pace, in when all things are equal, perhaps they are put in the slower machines and have to race their way in the harder vehicles, whereas a driver who may be learning still, or perhaps just has been struggling of late, maybe get the benefit of a better racing machine, and away they go.
Now, see, I think that was a kind way of saying all of that.
Thank you. Now, here we go. As we move around here, we do see Psycho Tubby. Come now, you. You're overdue. Unfortunate indeed for the Tubstar. Just cannot get it going today. Boo. Oh, as he gets out of the way, who is that? Who is it? It's that new fellow Styles. What? Oh no! Invalidation. What was that movie you were saying?
What?
That movie you were talking about. I mentioned this gentleman, the newcomer, Kinsel Styles here, and you mentioned something about...
Oh, Teen Wolf. Yeah, his friend's name was Styles.
I am intrigued. I will check that out. Thank you. Let's see here. One moment, Cairo. We've seen nothing of you. And he's invalidated, so there's nothing really to see there at all. Turns out we were right all along. But hopefully he'll be able to improve. If there's time. Which there's not. Well, maybe there is. We'll have to wait and see. Who's coming round? Who's coming round? It's Blue. It's Benjamin Cardiff on an outlap. That is who we will ride with, and let's see what Benjamin can do. He set a good lap in practice. Let's ride on board with the youngster. There's a yellow flag in Sector 3. Let's see what Benjamin can do here. Harlan, you don't have to sit there silent when I step away for a moment, have you?
No, I was just enjoying the show. It's fun watching these race drivers.
Now, can Kinsel Styles do anything? Styles, what can you do? Can you make it? Come on, you! We're cheering for you. His Alfa Romeo racing machine. Now, I believe he may be... He's reserving this evening for... someone else. Let's see. Well, into the pits he goes. He's decided it's just not going to happen here, and we've all been there. That is a hard decision to make.
Here comes Drew O.
Yes, indeed, here he comes. Will it be a lowercase o or a capital O? Oh. Well, surprises all round. Also, good job to Rayner there. Normally it is the Magnus show in qualifying 1, but this week Rayner and Iron Knight have both said, nope, not this week. Now, who is excluded from qualifying 2 and 3? Who will be sitting for quite some time? It will be the Maverick, Thomas, Cairo, Drew O, Correct Savant, Styles, and Psycho Tubby. Now, let's see here. Moving on. The people on the proverbial bubble will be Benjamin Cardiff, Tristan, and Junior. Will we go into qualifying 3 right now? Those gentlemen would be out, but they've got another shot. Another whatever out of the something that you can think of that is a good analogy or metaphor. I get those confused as well. Pretty much I should have thought of something better to say the last 10 seconds, but here we are, and away we go.
That was a good save.
Thank you. Now, let's move on to qualifying 2 and see what these racing drivers can do. What will they start on? What qualifying? What will they do here in qualifying 2? Remember, Harlan, qualifying 2 determines the tires that, should one make it through to qualifying 3, that you will start the race on. Oh no. Catastrophe. Look at this. Through a glitch in the matrix of the game and all things, we've lost a McLaren driver's name. That is unfortunate. Sometimes the game will do this. It just says, no, you're gonna have to work a little harder to figure out who that racing driver is, so that's okay. I'm thinking that it's a driver of an orange car, based on the color that I see. Now, the orangey McLaren drivers are Cairo but we know, I believe we lost Cairo, is that true? Which leaves it only to be, of course, Magnus. Wait, I thought Magnus was in the... No, Magnus is in the Haas. Yeah, who's the other McLaren driver? Well, curses. You know, the good thing, though, perhaps I know it once again, we're on a social media of some kind. Perhaps someone out there, amongst the ones of viewers out there, thank you to each and every one of you, by the way.
That's a lot.
It is, it's a good number, and they're a good group. Perhaps one of you could tell me who, because I'm having a moment here. Who's, they could tell me who is, P1 there? Who am I focused on? Because I don't know, stupid game. Now we're going to move on because we have Tristan on an outlap. He is going to be the first racing driver to set a lap here. Oh, sheesh. Let's, bring up the things that we need. For example... Yes, there it is. Now, Tristan needs a fast lap here.
You know, I think he did a really good job in qualifying 1. I never one time saw his track go red.
Yes, careful there though, Harlan, careful. You don't want to be guilty of the old commentators and what have you. Feared by... driver and commentator alike, as Tristan takes turn 1. Looks good, opens up the old flappadoo and closes it promptly. That is a quick little drag reduction system zone there. Pretty much it's usually works out to be more often than not a bonus for having passed someone on the prior straightaway. You beat them under braking and had the drag reduction system already open before, and then it's like afterwards you get a bonus. It's kind of nice.
Doesn't make much sense if the guy already passed him.
Well, that's one thing that a lot of drivers will argue about. So let's see here. Moving on. What can Tristan do? Okay, 117.988. I'm just afraid that will not be sufficient. That doesn't sound good. Does he have a flat everything? Sounds like that car's going to just explode at a moment's notice. So, that person there has gone P1. Good for you. Let's see here, maybe I can... Variable cluster here. What is going on? My, who's on a lap? Who's not? Yikes! Let's get off of that vehicle, though. It just sounds terrible. Let's find someone who's doing something. There's a yellow vehicle there. Puppy Jr. will be beginning his racing lap there. Then we have Rainer beginning an outlap. We totally biffed it before. There's his teammate Apex there. He'll be beginning a lap. Yuck. Why are there... Yes, get off the track there, McLaren. You sound terrible. A lot of the cars do. Yuck. I hope that works itself out for the race, because that sounds terrible. Moving forward here, we have Apex beginning his lap there. Rainer will be doing the same momentarily. They have we have Iron Knight. No, Puppy Jr. would be the next. Incorrect. It's a Haas car. It is Magnus. And he has turned a purple Sector 2. Can only assume, it's safe to assume anyway. Probably did the same in Sector 1, so what can Magnus do?
That.
Yep, that's what he can do, all right. He did that, but I don't think that's going to cut it. I think there's drivers out there who are going to treat that with a bit of disregard and say, we can do far better than that, you. And let's see, here comes one now. It's Apex. Rainer is beginning his lap. We'll check on that. In front of him, it is that a Williams driver? But that's Evil Hunter beginning a lap as well, I believe. There he goes now. Now, Apex, only capable of P4, 3/10, but this can be a hard 3/10 to get. Now, who's next? Not Puppy Jr., it is Iron Knight. He only caught the tail end of his lap before. Let's see what he can do here. Can he say to Magnus, I will take it from you? And he does just as I wondered if he could do, and he did. And there you see it. 2/10 better. I knew someone could do it. Now, who's next? Let's not rest on our laurel-y things. Let's move back there. It's another... Oh, it's our point leader, FIFA Beefy. Here I come. I'm quite, Just watch. Oh, my. Oh, I thought I was going to be a touch faster. No, but... Oh, very close to his teammate Magnus there, showing the, equal parity of the cars. Now, let's not lose it. Let's not lose it. Here comes... Oh. We'll just move on away from that now. Is that going to help in some way Apex turn another lap somehow? Surely not. But maybe. Now behind, who's coming? Oh yes, Junior, where are you, buddy? Coming into the pits. No to the medium tires, he says. I'll need the softs to make it through. He's turned a lap and you're just done. Now, here he comes. Let's see. Not on a lap there, not on a lap. Then we have... Let's see. So Apex is there. Clearly, I'm sure Rainer is on another lap. Let's see the Sector 2 interval here and see if he's doing better. Or worse. And we'll know.
Oh man, that turned purple there. That's a good thing for Rainer.
It is indeed.
Let's see if he can bring it home here and take pole away.
Well, let's see if he can carry the momentum from Sector 2 through Sector 3. And he does just that by 3/10, Rainer says. I'll take that. I've set the best lap here in qualifying too. If you want to do better than that, I believe you're going to need a set of soft balonies indeed, because that was a blistering lap here. Well done. Let's see.
Well, that's fan favorite Evil Hunter. out there hunting evil. It's good to know that he's out there keeping us all safe.
You know that he doesn't...
Yep, keeping us all safe.
Okay. Anyway, he's out there, and perhaps he's going to get it too. Perhaps there's a friendly camaraderie here. Someone taking pity on the poor little wontiums and saying, "Come here, little fellow, I'll give you a tow."
That means he's gonna use the wind.
Yep, but not the plan, turns out. No, it was just, find a good place to get out of the way. Now, what can Evil Hunter do? He needs to do better than a 118.479. It is Puppy Jr. on the bubble. But I do believe Puppy Jr. is back out there, as you see. On medium tires again. How many of those do you have? He's just got a garage full of them. Let's see here. Now, Evil Hunter. Are there people coming around that are finishing laps before you? No. So what can he do?
He opened that flap, and there it goes shut again.
Yep. Did that, and away he goes. You're getting pretty good at noticing those minor details there.
Thank you.
Oh my, just a tricky part of the track there for many racing drivers, this one included, and he handles it with ease. But is he handling it with speed? That is the question there. Are his medium tires being friendlier to him than to others? Will he say to his friend Rainer, "Hey you, I'm better"? Or will he be sad at the end of this lap and feel like, "Oh, I've let my... ooh. Purple sector 2.
That's a good sign. That's what Matt did before he went won and P1.
That's right. Now, can he do the same? Oh me, oh my, that was not what was expected by this observer one bit at all.
This one either. I thought, whew. Well, sometimes I tell you, you see something.
Yes, I'm surprised as well. Now, I do see that we have Nismo back here. Nismo. Already safe now. Is Nismo on a cool-down lap? Oh, he must be. Yes, that's not... He's coming. Who? Oh, is he beginning a lap? You're not going again, are you? Perhaps he does not feel safe. He feels like I must go again, and here goes Nismo for one more. Will it be kind to him? Will the track be kind? Oh, there's a blue car coming. It's Benjamin Carter, for God. I missed it. Benjamin, you must go again. The youngster. Ooh. I do like that helmet there. That's sporting his helmet from Monday night's part of his race team on Monday night's Multi-21 Racing. That's funny to me.
Why's that funny?
Nothing. Anyway, so can Ben Cardiff come out and set a lap down that will get him through to Q3? Again, if you recall at the top of this broadcast, God help you if you were with us back then and still with us now, I did mention that Benjamin Cardiff laid down a lap towards the end of practice that was, well, it was good to see. He been working hard and then harder still. His racing wheel becoming more and more familiar with its little oddities and whatever the word is that I'm searching for there, that probably would have sounded better than this explanatory and poorly worded there phrase. Just stop and move on and say, Benjamin Cardiff, you're good, and hopefully you'll set a good lap here. Just absolutely terrible, but is Benjamin Cardiff good? Benjamin Cardiff is very good, look at that! P2! Hooray! Way to go, Benjamin Cardiff. That is pleasing to see. Now, who is on the bubble now? It is Nismo. He is in the pits, and we do have just an on and out lap. There's time. He'll make it. For the love of... still waiting to see Pete, Purple Sector 2. Hooray for you. You'd think I'd remember, because I'm sure I've spoken about a million times, but I still can't see it. But, he is... of course, P1. Good for you.
That's... wonder. Good. Hooray for you.
What? Oh my! I've just been told. I've just received word, thank God. It seems like 20 minutes later that is our dear friend, Jack Blunn. My goodness, he must have been working on his qualifying because, well, we all remember that one time. But good for you, Jack Blunn. I'll have to try to remember that. Hopefully I do. Well, he's safely through to Q3. Who is coming? Tristan. That's who's on the bubble.
Oh. Looks like Tristan was Purple Sector 2, and then that other car took it.
Yes, but I don't think so. I think he's okay here. We'll see what he can do. Can he hold for through the final turn? What can he do? I think he's made it. Yes, clearly, safely. He's P2. Well done, Tristan. I know, indeed, normally it's hard to tell where his car begins and the track ends because they are quite often, at least on the map, one and the same color. But not today, not in Q1, not in Q2. Keep it up, you. Happy Junior done. Calling it a day. And that's it. We'll be moving on to the third qualifying session here momentarily. Yes, I'll be right back.
I'll come with you if you're not going.
If you're not going to the restroom. No, I was going to go get a snack.
I'll come with you.
Excuse me. Tasty little quick snack indeed. And we're back. And unfortunately, Apex, Nismo, and Bagos will not be back for Q3. Bagos showing no time set. Now, normally, of course, we all know I am nothing if not an astute observer of each and every detail that happens on track and on the map, so could not possibly be that I missed something, so perhaps he had trouble, perhaps he invalidated every lap, I don't know, but now here we are, and it is Q3, and it is, well, that's it. After this, then we get to go racing. Now, telemetry, we don't care about you. All we want is that. And of course it will all be soft tires, so we don't really want that. We know they'll all be on soft tires. Question is, who will be able to push them to the, fastest lap? And the first car on track is a Haas car. Will it be your point leader? It will. And let's take a peek at that really quickly here. We need to, yet to mention it, but Q3 seems like a good time to do so. Your points. After last week, Fifi Beefy returned to the league after where he did not participate in Austria. Great Britain, he came back with a P5 and still maintains a point lead over Apex by 7 points. Apex finished third last week at Great Britain's Silverstone, my favourite track. Iron Knight, your third point position Magoo there. He has 108 points, which is, what is that? Quick math, 16 points behind your leader, but only 1 point ahead of Rainer there. And here's where it gets very interesting indeed, because back to P6, so after Rainer there, it's to Mars and P5 with 103 points, and LH44 with 102, and LH is not with us. Creeping back behind there is Magnus with 75, and there's a big drop back to the next group of drivers. Not a big drop, but big enough to not mention any further. But a big battle in the points here between Iron Knight, Rainer, Thomas, LH44. Only 6 points are separating them. Those drivers there. That's third place to sixth. So very interesting indeed. And they're, of course, very close behind. A race win and a rough day for Beefy. We wouldn't wish anything on, someone, your point leader. But should it happen, a big day for anyone could happen. So there you have it. Now, he will be the first to set a lap here in qualifying 3. What can he do? Of course, he's purple sector 1 there. I bet he's purple in sector 2.
You were right about that. He just set that purple sector there. Of course, that's because he's just the first one.
Yes, it doesn't really mean anything. Careful there, you. Good job getting out of the way, though. But, my goodness. Don't stop too long. They'll penalize you for that, too. I'm telling you, anything. They'll get you. All right, and there it is. First lap set there, 116.615 by your point leader, Fifi. FIFA, Beefy. I can't even. For some reason, that's tricky for me. Now, Evil Hunter, hunting evil and hunting the grass and hunting red tracks, and I'm hunting for someone else to watch on a lap, and it is... There, we haven't even paid attention here to this fellow here. He'll be on an out lap, and there's that. Oh, who's coming around? Rainer on an out lap as well. But we're with Iron Knight, and he is purple there. Besting Beefy's time. Can he get the overall? Can he take provisional pole? He can. By half a second. Which is a fine margin indeed there. Now, a Haas car. I'm guessing that's Magnus. Where? Oh no, Magnus is invalidated, and it wasn't him in the first place. Is he coming around on another lap? No, not at all. And so, what have we here? Next car coming round to take a lap, it appears. Because Magnus will be beginning his again here, so we have this fellow here. Rainer invalidating his lap. That is unfortunate indeed. Oh no. Let's go back up. Oh, wrong way. There is. In the Mercedes car. So, medium tire. B3. Now. There is a yellow car. It is Puppy Jr. on an outlap. What will he be able to do? Of course, Iron Knight, I'm sure, will be coming in. The red vehicle of Tristan. Oh my, could this be the story of the day? Could it be Tristan's day? Red car, red tires. That's enough. No, red striped tires. We don't want your tires to be red. Or your rigs. Not too much, anyway. So, he is on his outlap. There is a Haas machine behind, and there... Oh, I saw it. Did you?
I saw that. Yep, purple. Come on, Magnus.
Let's see what Magnus has to say here. Q1 was stolen. Will he... Oh, that must be red. No? What? Q2... Oh, it's just a P2. P2. Wrong letter. I didn't mind my P's and Q's there. Yeah, that worked out. But still, it was stupid. Puppy Jr. beginning his lap. Is this fellow... Oh, he is taking another lap. Here he comes round now. His sector was better. Unable, however, to improve. As Rayner comes round on a lap that appears to be valid. And it's valid enough for P2. But of course all these drivers will be coming in again. And going out again. And setting faster laps, hopefully. Wait. Can he do it? What can Tristan do in this red Ferrari?
Boy, he kind of shouted there. Woke me up.
Yes, qualifying is a lengthy session indeed. But we're almost through and it's getting hot here indeed. Can Tristan do it a little, it appears as though lost the handling a little bit somewhere through that last turn and the car did not, launch off that corner like I'd like. And I'm sure like he'd like, but he's got time. Don't you worry about little Tristan. Benjamin Cardiff. I missed you. Sorry, buddy. And that's Junior. Oh, I suck. There he is. I should have just stayed there. I don't miss. So he's coming in. That's done. Is Rayner going again? No, certainly not. Nope, 3 seconds. So I believe everyone's going to be coming in, and so I need to be looking at people on outlaps, and so that is, yes, we shan't miss him at all. It is Jack Blunn. Now. Or is Puppy Jr. on another lap? He was. He was on another lap. Technically is still on the lap, you see, but I'm gonna guess that this one, he may be down a few tenths. He may need to go again. Let's go back to Jack. Because Tristan is coming into the pits as expected. He'll want a fresh set of tires there to take another stab at it. Ben Cardiff. Benjamin Cardiff. Come on, little fellow, what can you do? Faster! Let's see. What can Jack Blunn do? A lovely view there here in Hungary, which I looked up. Interesting fact here. It would take, what did you say, 2 weeks to walk from our last circuit, Silverstone, all the way to this circuit. He said 2 weeks exactly, by foot, on Google Maps. Apparently, is there a tunnel somewhere? As Jack Blunn goes P1 in the McLaren. Well, I'm sorry, Purpose Sector 1. Let's not jump to conclusions here, but that's the conclusion I would like to see.
Yeah, I'd like to see that too.
Remember, realistic performance here. So whatever you, what they say anyway is pretty much how it goes in real life, is the strength of the car here in the game available to you. So it's come down to driver and what can they do with it, what can they not do with it. And here's what Jack is doing with this McLaren here. He's saying to the field, if I can keep going here, Iron Knight, move. Can he do it?
Yay! Well, he sure did that. He turned that whole track a nice bright purple.
He sure did indeed, and there are drivers, though there are drivers trying to steal it. Let's look down here, let's look down. Who's coming? Why, it's Magnus, but is he still going? He's just begun. Or not, no, he's already completed a lap. He went before earlier, so he's begun his lap there. Evil Hunter about to begin a lap, I do believe, as is the other fellow there. There's your point leader there. Beefy. Many racing drivers with only 1 minute and change to go, and who knows how much time is actually left is, oops. Magnus will not be going any faster. Will he be able to start another lap? And he won't be starting on these tires, so if he can get around to start another lap and has the life in those tires, perhaps he can do all that harvesting nonsense that they do and do what he needs to do and set another lap here. We'll see. Now, who's coming round? Jack Blunn on provisional pole. Sits in the pits. Hopes for the best as Evil Hunter comes round. Purple Sector 2 is the colour, as back in the background you see other things happening. Or you didn't. In which case, you're lost. Here he comes, in his Williams. Round the final corner and DRS open. P3 only. He might be relatively pleased as Magnus, is it? No, it's your point leader. P2. Jack Blunn still safe. Where are we? Rayner coming round. Oh, he's half a second faster than he was before. I can't do math, but I think he's going to take it. He has taken it by half a second indeed. Purple is the colour of the track.
Wow, that was fast.
Yes, indeed, that was a fast lap. Who has anything to say? Yellow vehicle coming round. Iron Knight. Unable. Magnus, are you doing? No, Magnus has spun it. Giving it all he's got there, and it was just asking too much of the tires there late in the session. Care for you. Who's coming round? Evil Hunter. No, not on a lap here, and let's see who's coming round behind. Unable to do it was that fellow there. Your point leader. No, it's over.
I think that's it.
I think you're right. Qualifying is concluded, and Rayner is your pole sitter here on Rayner's Racing League. And then second place there it is. Why, it's Mystery Man Jack Blunn. Look at me. Or don't look at me. Perhaps all of the rest of the world can see Jack's name, but I can't. But I know it's Jack, and that's wonderful. Good for you, sir. That's wonderful indeed. FIFA there in third place. Iron Knight fourth. Evil Hunter fifth. Magnus in sixth. Finish with a car on track here. Magnus sixth. Junior seventh there. Benjamin Cardiff. My. P8. That pleases me very, very much. And we will move into the start of the race here with those drivers. And then we have Tristan there at the end, and the other fellow there at the bottom, and we'll move on to the race. And that's, thank God, we're finally there. Race, I thought we'd never reach you. Waiting oh so long. It's been brutal without you. But we're there, we've finally arrived. And we'll move on. And that's, and we'll bid welcome to the other racing drivers who have not been with us for quite some time, especially those fellows who were unfortunately dismissed after qualifying one. Quite a wait indeed.
I wonder what they've been doing.
Yes, I wonder. What do you think, Harlan, about this race coming up, though? Who do you think is the one to watch? Who do you think could take the win? Who could steal it? Is someone going to steal a win?
Well, I think I'm going to vote for that Jack guy.
I think that's a wonderful vote, and I would love to see that happen. I'm gonna think about my vote here, my thought. But that's boy, who would not like to see that? Well, probably everyone else, I suppose. Now we move on to the race and take just a quick momentary break. Of course, sponsored by my favorite libation, water. Oh me, oh my, that is a good batch. Now, we get to move on to the race. And, well, that's it. There you see some of the drivers' names on there. There, above the garage there, we have the Maverick, we have Nismo, and other people. There's extra wings out and ready for some of these racing drivers. Will any of them need extra wings?
I bet
they will as well. Yep. Now, as we sit here and wait, they're all choosing their racing setups and their what-have-yous. Adding fuel, not adding fuel, and they'll begin this formation lap here. And that's how that'll go. Now let's see. Welcome back to Psycho Tubby there in the back, as well as Styles there, Correct Savant. We have Drew O, Cairo, Tomas, Maverick. Welcome back, all of you, Bagos, Nismo, and Apex. Welcome back, each and every one. There we have Cezanne there, Tristan, Benjamin Cardiff. Burp, totally missed that. Hit the button, stupid. Junior there, Magnus, Evil Hunter, Iron Knight, Beefy and P3. There's Jack Blunn, your pick there, Harlan.
Oh, you know it.
And there is Rainer himself. Absolutely cannot wait for this race to get going here. As they come around these final twists and turns, who will it be? I still have yet to make my pick now. Of course, it's an easy selection to take the pole sitter, someone up front like you, Harlan.
Well, I just picked him because it's a good story.
Well, it is a good story, but let's see. I look down the list, you know. I'm going to pick for the win. Who am I going to pick for the win? I think it's going to be your point leader. I think, see, I don't pick someone in the top 2, I pick someone in 3rd, and that's way more, risky. To pick someone there. Now, we want intervals, yes? Intervals, and we want position change. And we will want... Yes. Full track map. Wasn't paying attention at all, but that's what we want. There's the tires there. There's who's starting on what. We have hard tires by Apex, Nismo, other people, and their friends. Let's move up, try to get a view. There we go. Lights coming on. There would be 5 of them, and then they would be extinguished.
That just happened there, and away there go the race cars.
They are away indeed. Let's see if we have a friendly start to a racing point there, maneuvering across the track. But always well, careful boys, they're 4 wide through turn 1, me oh my. But have they made it through? It appears as though each and every racing driver so far, let's not jinx it, but they are keeping it clean. Ooh, a little wide there. What a lovely view as they come up through the hills here in Hungary, only to descend again at various parts of the circuit. It appears as though, let's make our way back here. There are drivers, Benjamin Cardiff, something must have happened there, but it appears as though outside of that, everyone is without scathe, completely unscathed. Or at least so slightly scathed that we can't see it. But anyway, nevertheless, there we have Maverick trying to think about making a move on Drew O. Will he be able to do it? Watching these intervals, let's get on your game there, Sir Roland. Watch those intervals, and you're on the one. Drew O very close there indeed. Now we look back up through the pack as Bagos is off. Unfortunate for him now. Let's go up to Puppy Jr. No, let's see. Magnus. Will he make a move? He will. Medium tires there, and they will not be able to get your job done there. Puppy Jr. Says no, sir. Not now. No admittance. Go away. But Magnus, that's not one of his strengths, going away on the racing circuit. No, I will go right at you, says little Magnus. Here I come now. Let's see what Magnus has to say. Because his car is up. Now, nothing much. Let's move up to closer battles. Let's look in on. We have Rainer still out front. Jack Blunn trying to close in there, stay within a second. When that DRS opens, Jack will need to get the most of those soft tires. Let's move up there and see what that looks like. Here is a predicted pit stop strategy brought to you by F1, powered by AWS. Well, thank you very much there. And I didn't see what it was, but who cares? They'll do what they want anyway. Now, Jack Blunt trying to stay within range there, but it's Iron Knight who says, I want to chase you and pass you. Will he be able to do so? He sets the fastest lap there, but I think someone usurped it behind. We'll see. Can he get the move done? No, not this time. Not this time at all. Jack with the wiggle, but... Ooh. To the side they go, a little bumpity-doo-dah, but nothing unpleasant, and Jack will settle in there to P3. No, he won't. Screw you, buddy. That's what Jack Blunt says to Iron Knight, and he's through back and maintains the position. Well done, Jack Blunt. Iron Knight, good clean racing. Jack Blunt, the same. Good for you, boys. Alright, let's look for other battles happening. Let's look back here. It appears as though... Where's that close one? Magnus still hounding away at the little fellow. Wait, but it's Nismo also right there behind. So many battles here, it's hard to find the one to watch. Corrects him under 3-second time penalty. That's unfortunate for him. We don't like that at all. No penalties, no penalties. That's what we want to see. Finish on track. Rayner has pulled a huge gap at the front. My. Oh, and there's a virtual safety car. How long has that been out?
I think probably longer than you expected.
Probably, but let's see. It's only virtual, so what is that for? Is that Bagos back there? Is that what it's for? Now, Rayner is your leader with a mighty lead over Jack Blunt, and Rayner will have an advantage here. The medium tires are going to go for quite some time. He's lucky here, perhaps, that it's only virtual. The safety car, if it was a full, I don't know what might happen behind him there. Only lap 4. DRS was about to be open there, but now it's not. Oh no, Apex drive-through penalty speeding under the VSC. It must have just gone green. Yes, the track has gone green and the Apex has been caught out. Oh, it is so difficult to... at times, you must be careful there. Must be more careful. So Rayner out front, Jack Blunt trying to catch, but Tristan all over the back of your point leader, Beefarino.
That Tristan there's looking pretty solid.
Yes, he is indeed looking very solid here. Can he have a good race? He needs to string together a solid race. And there is a lot of racing left to do. Bagos has left the session. We have a big train forming here. Who is that? Behind Apex, there is a long line of cars. And they're trying to get through. That's from a song by the band Cake, by the way. Don't know about them, should look it up. Anyway, here, look at this, my goodness. Look at these fellows. They are pushing and they are fighting, and it is Puppy Jr. pushed a bit wide. Who is that? What happened? What is going on with this camera? Well, apologies there to the viewer, that was terrible. Although, who knows, maybe either way, apologies. Puppy Jr. Can Magnus catch him? He makes a huge move there to try to throw himself better into this section to get a better exit. Puppy Jr. perhaps struggling there, perhaps with his signal there in the information superhighway, perhaps struggling to merge at times, but hopefully that was just a one-off incident. What can Magnus do? Can he catch him? Oh my, that is difficult to try to race someone when they're giving you the old glitch-a-doo. But Magnus presses on. Looking back here, we do have... Apex is in the best to serve his penalty. He will not be pleased about having that penalty, but it is one of those things where you've just got to Better to give more of a gap than try to cut it close under the virtual safety car, that's for certain. Now, but he'll come back. It's a long race indeed, and better to have a catastrophe happen earlier than later, and Iron Knight is out! What? Where? I don't see it. Oh, there it is. Oh my, did you see? I don't think that is where that goes. Eek. Now, this is, perhaps... what will happen here? Evil Hunter has also retired from the session. Pardon? What? And... Has he lost it there just under the safety car? Has it come out and he smashed his front nose there as opposed to the rear one? He's smashed his nose into the wall and... all is over. We will hunt Evil no more here today. Which is unfortunate, because now Evil will run rampant. But perhaps the other racing machines will keep them away now. Safety car is out. Rainer says, no, I don't need any new tires. I'm on my mediums, sticking to my strategy. The first driver in is Tristan. On getting off those soft tires, I assume all of them will be, especially considering some of them already know. Tristan, the only driver on soft, so he's only going to drop back to hurry up, you! Hooray! P12. 13, 14. Keep going. How close would it be? Ooh, who is that he's battling there? Correxavon takes the position, I do believe. That was a very close battle there, but Tristan, so he drops from P3 to 14th there. And he will have 6 lapped fresher tires, which is, you know, it's a trade-off, I suppose. Now, how far can he push those? He started on the soft tires, so Tristan can perhaps go medium. Maybe that's his goal. We will find out. Now. Unfortunately, though, a full safety car is not at all what little Rainer wanted. Harlan, you've been very quiet over there. What's going on with you?
Well, I'm just really watching all the racing. I haven't really had much to say. You're doing such a fine job, and all the racing drivers there. And I just sitting back and relaxing.
Oh, all right, well, good for you. Well, carry on. But meanwhile, it is Rainer out front, and he is waving right, left to warm up his balloonies there, keep them nice and fresh and warm and ready to go all over the back of the safety car. Driven there by Virtual Bird. There he goes. Now, so Tristan and Jack Blunt are the only drivers to have picked. And did I miss Jack Blunt pitting? I think I must have, because he has now taken the medium tire. Yes. But I missed. He came in before the safety car. I don't remember that happening. Anyway, moving on there. They're the two who have already pit now. So they're safe as far as the rules are concerned, and all the racing drivers will have to come in ahead of them at some point. Now, Nismo on the hard tire there, up to P6. Let's look in. Let's check in back to front now. Of course, we have lost Bagos, Iron Knight, and Evil Hunter. Apex had to serve that penalty for speeding under the previous virtual safety car. We have Jack Blunt there. Benjamin Cardiff. Back in P15. A 5-second penalty for Styles and Cairo. Collision with Cairo. And where is Styles? He's dropped. Does he have damage?
Yep, part of his little wingies gone there. What's that part called on the outside?
Oh, wing part.
Oh, that's an end plate. Yeah, it's gone. He should have 2 of those, and he's only got the 1.
Well, yes, I mean, what do you do if your Styles? Do you come in, and whose fault was it? Because just because, someone gets a penalty doesn't mean that it was actually their fault. Oh, he must, and the safety car will be in this lap, but I think also newcomer Styles might need to pit as well, because that's not going to work for you around here. That's too much damage, isn't it? Now, what will Rayner do? He's backing up the field there. He wants as good a launch as he can and as much control over it as possible. You don't want to be held up there by the game saying, nope, you can't go yet, and you're flooring it and nothing happens, and it's a train wreck behind you, so how will Rayner approach it? The safety car is very in, and Rayner is very much on the throttle, as is your point leader, FIFA BV. But a better exit out of the final corner sees Rayner, you know, doing that. But oh no!
Well, he's just drafting right up to him there, didn't he?
He is indeed, and let's look there. We have a position change. We have there Sesson trying to make a move on Pape, and he has done so. No, he hasn't done so. He's done the move on no one, and I'm stupid. Let's look elsewhere. Back. We have Correct Savant looking on Tristan. A big gaggle of cars there. We will watch closely that interval at the front there. Can your point leader catch Rayner?
I bet he can.
That was my pick for the win.
I remember that.
Your pick is down in 14th place.
Yeah, but Chapman, he's a good racing driver, and I think he'll be just fine. He'll come right back up there and he'll surprise you.
Well, I hope so. Let's see what Jack has. But right now it's Correct Savant with Jack all over him, really. And you know, you've been talking about him, and there he is, hounding and hounding away. He does have soft, fresher, medium tires, rather. And he is making a move there. And there he goes round. Now looking back up to the front here, we have Tristan just ahead, trying to make a move on Psycho Tubby, and there's a yellow flag back and a prior sector, and it is Correct Savant, I do believe, has spun.
There goes Tristan. Yeah.
Oh, don't do the car sound effects. I do that. Wait a minute.
Why can't I do it?
Wait, it just doesn't sound good. Listen. Well, you can't. It's too slow to do it though. You don't do it right. Just leave that to me, and you just use your words.
All right.
Now, Tristan has made the move. Now we look elsewhere. We do see Maverick. He is on hard tires, but he is trying to get Drew over the time up there, trying to say, listen, I'll get you. And a virtual safety car is out. What's this one now? What's this one? Oh no. What? Oh, it's Cairo. Would catch it. Is it already? Where? Oh, we've lost Cairo. He's out. He's gone. And we'll continue the rest of this Grand Prix without him. Rayner has a 1.9 second lead there, 2 seconds or so. Second and a half, who knows what he's doing with the interval there. It is, oh my, Tristan. I think someone needs to make sure that Tristan doesn't bring any firearms to the track, because he keeps shooting himself in the foot. That is very unfortunate here. I'm sad to see it. Behind him, Jack Blunt is making a move on Psycho Tubby. There it is. Round he goes. Very sad to see there. Tristan going to have to serve that penalty. He will be so displeased. And there's a car off track back there. That was an Alfa Romeo of... Was that Tomas back there? No, that could have been Tomas. It's perhaps Styles. He's getting out of the way of these racing drivers. Fair play too. So now up front there, Magnus and Nismo. Yeah. Love it. Back there, let's go to Apex. Apex looks as though he's about to make a move on Psycho Tubby, and we're also watching. I want to see Correct Savant and Benjamin Cardiff go at it back there, so we're watching you there, Mr. Savant. Other close intervals there, Nismo, and what we see Sisson up there trying to get a hold of Puppy Jr. there, but right now. It is all about Apex. There he goes to the inside of Psycho Tubby. The move completed in the AlphaTauri. Lovely looking racing vehicle. And away he goes. Move completed. Job done. Now, and there is correct Savant. There it is. Suppose we missed that one. That's going to happen. Someone received a penalty there. I saw that, and we see now that someone up there front has one. Sesson there, and then Nismo. Tristan, has he not served his? But does he have another penalty on top of that, I suppose? A long line of cars here. Red cars. He is all over the back of Maverick. Let's see what he can do.
Mr. Drew sure has his hands full there with these failures.
He does indeed. Look at that. Drew with nothing but mirrors full of Maverick and Tristan. Tristan coming into service penalty will stick with Maverick all over Drew.
Oh.
Now that one I like. That one, that was very well done, Harlan.
Thank you.
Around he goes. There's the side. There's that. He's still there. Drew says, I'm going to try to hang on. And he pushes hard back. But I do believe that's the move made. Job done there by Maverick around Drew. Oh. Hard tires there by Maverick getting around Drew. Is Drew struggling?
Maybe.
Now, let's keep our eyes peeled and sharp back there. We have Jack. Is Jack now about to pounce all over Drew? Is there a target now on Drew? That can happen out there on track when one racing driver makes a move on another. Oh, let that look close up there. Yikes. Nismo. All over Magnus. Trying to be more mindful, give you these battles here on board with these racing drivers. How far behind is Tomas? Not close enough at all, as we see Sesson up there trying to hound Junior, still hounding the little fellow. And is that a drop of rain? Oh, no! Well, I guess I don't care at all. I'm not racing, so pour on. But I'd actually still prefer to stay dry because it produces, I think, better, closer, tighter racing. So, hopefully it's just a sprinkle. Meanwhile, DRS Open, Nismo. Sesson not close enough to get a hold of Puppy Jr., but he's still trying. It appears as though Junior got the better exit there. I heard someone beat and bang off the wall there behind. What is going on with these two? Oh my, Nismo and Tomas, they are... It looks as though they were having a fine little scrap indeed. As they close in on the back of Magnus. As you see there. Psycho Tubby there, trying to close in on correct Savant. We do have a yellow flag. It is... it's Drew. Oh no.
Whatever happened there to Drew?
I don't know. I've seen it just as you did there, and that is unfortunate indeed for Drew. Oh. Can he recover? Is it too slippery? Is it time? Is it already time to get off of these tires? They are 13 lap mediums, and it is beginning to sprinkle. You know, hot track and oils and things and water. It just doesn't mix. Oh no, they may have to change these tires very soon. What will your leader Rayner do with a 3-second lead up there? Drew O trying to recover. Puppy Jr., I do believe, has suffered the same fate as Drew O, perhaps, and he is coming in. But for what tire? Is it already time for Intim? I mean, it's as though the little Papadoo will be the first to do something, and we'll see what he does. What will he select to do? What will the crew have ready for him?
They're green. They're green intermediate racing tires, what they look like to me, and he's going to try them out.
And so is Styles back there. They're taking the intermediate tires. They are green. Very good, very good. That's a fine contribution. So now coming round, Rayner, your leader. Is he going to pit soon? Can he handle? Let's see how Rayner is handling. He knows drivers are coming in for intermediate tires. I assume he knows. And He says, I'm still good enough to stay out here on these mediums. Hopefully he'll be able to handle it. Now, let's go back a position to your point leader. How is he looking? Cleanly off of there, Nismo. Back there we do have Maverick. Followed by Jack Blonde moving up through the field there. Everyone else still choosing to stay out. Hopefully we are going to be blessed, and it is just a quick little sprinkly doodah. Pit window is open according to, if you're on the one-stop strategy there. So there's that. No one paying attention to it. Now. It's so quiet when it goes to that view. It's quite peaceful. Around they go through Hungary. A red car has stopped. Oh no. Do you see it? Or is it just in the pits? No, it's not the pits, stupid. That's far, far away. And that had to have been... Was that Kinzel or was that Tristan? Well, they really sat on that view for quite some time, and that was wonderful. Now let's go back to it. I just couldn't go away from it. It was so nice. Now... Racing action. Right there in front of you, a line of cars, it appears. It begins there with Nismo, and then there's Tomas. Ahead of them, just ahead, is Magnus. Trying to catch up to Cesar. When will they pit? Oh, unfortunate there. Whoops. Nismo will have the inside line as Maverick runs a bit wide. Let's get where we can see. 10-second time penalty there for Styles. He must have jumped quite a big portion of the track there. My goodness, they did not like that at all. They're like, 3? There's no way we're just going through on this one there, fella. And they threw a whole 10 at him. Unfortunate there for Styles. But the racing goes... Oh no, around! Around is a car! And it is Maverick. Oh no, did he... And it's only a virtual safety car there. Oh no, little Maverick. Little Maverick is gone. Was there contact? Was there contact? Unfortunately, we will have to wait to find out later because we don't know. Boo. Maverick very upset there. Already leaving the session, and understandably so. Poor Maverick indeed. Not what we want to see. The 5th victim here. Leaving the race, Tristan with another penalty. Let's see, moving up through. DRS is enabled. And they're racing again here. Rayner, let's go back through the field and give credit where credit is due. Because here we have old man Rayner. And he's out there in his AlphaTauri, and he's on old medium tires, and it's sprinkling all over the track, and he's just driving away there. Good for you. Then in second position now we have your point leader, FIFA Beefy, and then in third place, a big gap there back to these fellows, but they're Sason there in third, and Magnus. We do have gaps though. Let's pay attention. Let's make sure that we're not missing any battles here, and we're not. So that would have been good. But anyway, there we have Magnus, there we have Tomas, Nismo. Then there's Jack Blonde up to P7, good for you. Unfortunately though, I suppose that was not because of the sad loss of Maverick, but... Now what I wonder is going on with these fellows here on the intermediate tyres. Is it coming to them at all? Possibly. Is the track coming to them at all? Because these fellows out front are not seeming to care about stopping. At all. One bit. So, what's going on? Oh, yep, get off of him. Come in. You should probably pit. That didn't look good. How about Puppy Jr.? How are they looking for you? Oh, no. Look at that. Oh! Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh. Oops. Well, it appears as though the intermediate tyre, after a little research, is not at all the way to go. And I believe that it would be wise of Benjamin Cardiff, should he be listening, to properly get off of them. As FIFA Beefy, your point leader there, comes in for hard tires. They're fresh. Reina, the same. My goodness. Plays right into their hands, and they will go to the end. Now, why, I wonder? I suppose the hard tire is just one of those things that I am unaware of, that the hard tire must be the better choice there. Perhaps it's just a bit too far to push the mediums here with the odd track conditions and all that. I don't know, but clearly they're up front for a reason, and you know what we do have is an odd decision here by why would some of these racing drivers not pit? I'm very confused by this. Why would they not come in when you've got these old tires? There's no... I suppose if you're... Let's see what happens there, but I'm very curious as to why they're at P2, 4, and so on and so on. The big numbers there, 13, 18, Savant, Psycho, interest in old tires, and staying out there. I think the wise decision, I don't know, what the... maybe not. And Benjamin Cardiff, please. Oh, good. There, he's coming in, and what's Benjamin Cardiff going to do? I think Benjamin Cardiff is going to make up some positions as well with Tomas Nismo and Magnus and Apex. And Drew O. I think they're going to jump all over the back of the likes of, unfortunately, our good friend Jack Blunt right here. And his friends with their old, burned up tires. But they could surprise me. You never know. And here they come. That makes more sense there. Good for you. Ooh! Where?
What on earth just happened there? It looked like it just passed. I mean, that was...
Oh, they're going intermediate. Now, I just have seriously zero clue about what's going on and what the strategy is. Is the rain picking up? Has their crew chief told them that there's something more rain afoot? And it certainly does appear to be coming down harder now. Have those boys up front made a mistake? A terrible mistake? I don't know. But you're referring to the move there, coming on onto the pit lane, where he jumped them.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's okay.
I mean, were they going really slow or something? Maybe he was just like, listen here, fellers, y'all are going too slow for my liking. I figure I'm just going to go right around you and let you complain about it later on.
And that's exactly what's going to happen, Harlan. You're correct. I can promise you there will be a discussion about that in the old Discord later, and that'll be fun to observe from afar. Hopefully it'll be... the question is now, look at this, and what is... Let's go up front here. I mean... Is there enough heat to get into those tires, Reina? Is there enough heat that you can get in those tires to counteract all this quite exorbitant amount there of precipitation falling from the sky? The grass appears darker, the patches of mud, cloud cover. What will he do? Then behind him there you have, and P2 there you have Sesson, who's on just the oldest tires known to man, and certainly he will come in. There he goes. Reina. My goodness, you and the point leader. Okay, well, this is going to be fun.
They're all doing all kinds of different things out there. It's hard to tell what's going to happen.
Yes, indeed it is. Now, Benjamin Cardiff back there. Where are you, sir? He must have just pit. He's going to come round, join the back of the field there. There is just absolutely no calling this race. If Reina and the other fellows up there on the hard and on the dry tires can maintain, that would be impressive indeed. It just looks as though that's a lot of rain. It's coming down sideways. Very blustery day here in the Hungarian whatever side. I don't know if it's country, city, or whatever, but here we are. And, yep, again, the question will be, how will Rayner handle this safety car restart? I don't think that our friends are going to make it back around in time there. Back at the back of the pack. Because I'm sure they're going to get the safety car in this lap notice any moment now, and they'll be back to racing soon enough. Maybe not, but hope so. See some racing.
I don't think they're gonna go racing this time back.
Oh, look at you! You were incorrect!
I just said it so they do it.
Yes, that's well done, you. Here we go. Yes, unfortunate back at the back there for Benjamin and Styles, but they're pushing on, and continuing on the circuit, and that is wonderful to see. There we have back Sesson there, 12th, has taken the hard tire duo. Intermediates and all sorts of other things there afoot that you can see. Everyone has pit now and done multiple different things, and this is what we have here as we approach the end of the race. This is what you're going to finish the race on. At least you're going to try to. And here we go. And Rayner's away. Oh no, a Haas car has spun, and it is Magnus is around. Oh no, did he have assistance? That is once again something else that we will find out in later on, I'm sure. Now, up ahead, Tomas is making a move, and what do these tires look like as they're racing for the lead here in Hungary with approaching, what is that, 13 to go? These are all hard tires. Jack Blunn, you are our little litmus test here of, tires and stuff. Oh my, yes. Yeah. Oh, I wish you would have gone for it there, buddy. Push, push, push. Damn, Jack Blunn's going to win this race! Unless he's listening to me right now, in which I've just totally screwed that up. Or Tristan, you do, buddy. One of you do it. Nice and smooth, nice and smooth. That's the name of the game. Let's go up to Tristan. As he sees FIFA BB making a move on Rayner, but it's Tristan. Off you go. Don't do anything stupid. Alright now, where is Jack Blunn? He has blown the non-existent doors off of those boys, and clearly the intermediate tire is the way to go. Out of the way, you! No amount of beef will save you here. I've got these green striped tires.
Boy, oh boy, they sure are making big gains.
They are indeed, Harlan, and look at this. Clearly these drivers must come in now as a Williams makes a move there. Was that true? Here comes the Haas of FIFA Beefy in. There goes Drew. Oh, yes, they are going to be coming in. Surely there comes your point leader. Rayner surely will follow suit. Rayner says no. No, I do not. Just out of spite, I suppose.
I don't know about that. That's a pretty bold move there, Mr. Rayner.
It is a bold move there, Harlan. Maybe he knows. Maybe he's just feeling that it's going to dry up somehow. But my goodness gracious. Tristan, a 2-second lead over Jack Blunn. Jack Blunn, a 2-second lead over Drew. How quickly are they coming? That is a lot to overcome. What does the racing look like here? How slippy slidey are these racing drivers? Let's get a look at it here. They're able to control it, but it doesn't look as fast as it could, does it, ladies and gentlemen? No, it does not indeed. There is a yellow flag in Sector 2, and that is a blue car of... Oh no, that is Rayner. Keep it off the wall, nice and smooth. Does he have damage? Saying to the 150-meter board. Out of the way, you. Magnus has gotten a penalty there. Let's see...
Yep, missing part of his little wing part there.
No, he won't be happy about that at all. He'll wish he had pit, I think. So let's move on. Who is correct savant? On medium tires. Trying to hang on here. Will he come in? Will all these drivers here? Nismo. What will he do? As Tristan continues to try to drive away here as we approach 11 to... We take 11 to go next time by, I suppose. Nismo says no. Apex, no. As well as correct savant, they all say no. We will not come in. We are going to try to ride this race out. Rayner back there, still on the hard tires. Will he come in? There he see on your track map there, you can see he's coming in, and he must get that repaired. Apex in front, all over the back of Nismo.
Well, they sure are continuing to push with that rainy rain and old tires.
Well, they're not old tires.
Oh yeah, they're just dry.
That's right, they're just dry tires. And away they go.
That was pretty good how you said that.
Well, I've been trying to... just in case, what is he on, though? What tire? Where he is on intermediate tires, so what's he to do? Oh, Apex is around! Apex is around! Intermediates, you must have them. It's just too much. And there you can see, look how quickly he is catching the field.
Very quick.
Yes, indeed it is. Oh, yikes! That was horrifying. Sorry there if I shouted, but that scared me there for a moment. Okay, let's gather our wits about us here. Now, there are penalties. How many do you have? That's the question. Detail, penalties. There are 3 seconds. So, Jack Blun, the name of the game there for you, Jack Blun, is close in to within 3 seconds. 2.999 or better, sir, and you win the race. There's your penalties. We'll keep it on that there so we can look at some of the battles. But it is Tristan out front, and he's going to get more penalties there if he's not careful.
Yeah, now remember, Tristan, you got a chance to win this here race. Don't you go mucking it.
Yes, don't muck it at all, Tristan. That's what we want from you. Nice and smooth, sir. Nice and smooth. But we also want that from Jack Blunt. We want a side-by-side finish. Somehow. I don't know. Now back here, correct Safon. 6-second penalty, also in front of a Nismo, so this is a battle for position here. What can correct Safon do? Well, now he can just receive one less penalty and get the pass that way, or continue to hunt him down, and that's what he'll do. Correct Savant is a good racing driver there, a hard racing driver, clean racing driver, and that's it is good to see him up in the top 10 there. Back. We need to look and see who has made the change. Nope. There we go. The tires that they have fitted. The track is drying. Oh no.
Looks like this race is gonna have as many twists and turns in it as the racetrack itself.
Boy, that was a good one there, Harlan.
Well, thank you.
I mean, that's true, because look, here they come. There are people doing things and pitting, and who knows what's happening. Tristan's coming in there. The guys on intermediate tires are no longer in control of this race, and it is... whom? There's Drew. Oh, he's not come in yet, so it's these gentlemen who stayed out. Is it going to be Cecil and then Rayner? Are those the people? Now, but although Cecil appears to be in the lead, it also appears as though... Oops, he has a penalty. And I think... Is it possible that when this cycles all around that this race could turn back round to Rayner's advantage? I don't know. But it could, perhaps. Or maybe it won't at all because they're too far behind. I don't know. We'll find out. Looks like no. Tristan simply far too far ahead. Drew coming into the pits there, so Tristan. My goodness, the name of the game is still for Jack Blun. Stay within 3 seconds, sir. You could win this race. Oh me, oh my. Look at that penalty there. Tristan's still on 1 3-second penalty. Jack Blun needs to gain just a little over 1 second to steal the victory away from Tristan. Oh my, we have quite a race indeed here. Benjamin Cardiff back there in P7. Was that... he's got the intermediate tire still, so I'm guessing, yes, your point leader's probably just gone around him there. He'll need to stop. And hopefully he will. So we have, there again, your point leader coming through the field. It's just far too far behind there. Rainer and Sesson and Apex and, the rest of the field there. Let's see... We do have Sesson there, all over Rainer, but again he has penalties, so Rainer doesn't have to worry too much about that. So, that's that. But it is a close gap, so let's ride on board here with Sesson and see what he's assessing.
Even I think that one there was pretty bad.
That's not very nice.
Well, you're one to talk, you're always...
Anyway, here he comes. He's trying to catch Rainer. He has how many penalties? 3 seconds worth. So, and Rainer starting pull back away there. So that's lovely. Let's move on. Looking for someone. Apex there. All over the back of... Oh, Sesson, we were right there. Apex, how many penalties do you have, buddy? 8 seconds. So you need to get this done and go. Sesson fight back. Unable to. And away goes Apex there. Still too far behind to get into the points, I am sure. Now, look up front! Oh my, it's Jack Blunt! He is within 3 seconds of Tristan. That means nothing at all. Nice and smooth, Mr. Blunt. Off you go. As we approach, next time by, your leader on track is Tristan. And there he is. Then there's Jack. And he is 2.2 seconds behind. He has gained a lot of space there. In a short amount of time. Oh, we're watching you back there catch up to the point leader. You do have a 3-second penalty though, sir. So if you can get around him, you have to get it and get it done and go. Doesn't appear as though he's able to do it there, as your point leader sets the fastest lap there to 119.639. But can Jack Blunt perhaps do it on track as well? Cairo has seen enough. We'll see Cairo next week. Unfortunately, of course, we have lost Bagos, Iron Knight, Evil Hunter, Cairo, Maverick, and Puppy Jr. A couple of those were, Maverick and Puppy Jr. were violent incidents indeed.
That second one made me feel kind of sick.
Yes, I didn't care for that one either. Yeah. Had a little moment where I thought I might need to step away.
That's the way I felt. It was so sad and violent, and I didn't like it.
But he's okay. It's only a virtual catastrophe, and luckily we caught it all on camera there. So round goes Jack Blunt, and Jack Blunt says to himself, "Look here, you. I'm in P2, and I see that you have a 3-second penalty ahead of me, but I don't care. It'll be 5 to go next time by, and Jack Blunt wants to get within drag reduction system opening range so that he can do so, and has he done it? Not quite yet there, so close, so close. And he is closing all the time. What tires are they on? Equal tires. Back to the penalties, let's pay attention here. Magnus goes fastest there to 119.030 in the Haas racing machine there, and soft tires, good for you, sir. Finding the bright spot. P8. Oh no! Catastrophe! No! Okay, Jack. Nice and smooth is the name of the game, you. Jack Blunt has received a 3-second penalty, and now, you know what? This actually... fuck. I mean, watch your language. You're right. I was about to say how excited I was that we were going to have a side-by-side battle actual for the win, but no. And then that happened, but there's still 5 to go here. Anything can happen. Jack Blunt goes to the inside. Tristan makes a move to look as though to block and then does not. They are good friends off the track, but here on track it is fierce indeed.
There goes Tristan back to the inside. Jack's gonna hold him off though.
You're right, Harlan. Jack is going to hold him off now. It is all about, can Tristan stay close? Can he push Jack into a mistake? We'll watch Jack close here, because if we can catch, we won't see when he gets warnings, but we will see when he gets a penalty, if he should get one. We're not wishing that on anyone, but we see Rayner's gotten around Psycho Tubby there, but this battle for the lead is too hot indeed. Apex as well has gotten around Psycho Tubby. Nismo with 3-second time penalty, that will not be helpful at all, and that is a battle there that will help Correct Savant. And there we have your point leader, all over, trying to be all over Correct Savant. No penalties there for your point leader, good for you, sir. So we watch your point leader try to close in here on Correct Savant. The position already his because of the penalties, but no racing driver cares for that one bit. In the moment, you want that position. Thomas showing us just that there on True O. And there goes your point leader down the front straightaway. DRS open. Move made. And done. And there we have Thomas again. All over. True O. Down the front straightaway they go. True O makes a snappity-doo-dah move to the inside to try to break the two.
That DRS was wide open there, wasn't it?
And he makes a strong move back to the inside, does the True O. Oh my, as Rayner goes fastest on the medium tyres there in the AlphaTauri. Good for you, buddy. Beating and banging through Hungary. It's beautiful racing here by these racing drivers. That's as good as it gets as he makes a move there. I love it.
Well, they sure are good at this.
They are good at this. Look at them go. Magnus, Drew, Thomas. Fighting hard each and every corner there. Let's ride with Magnus. As we approach 3 laps to go, it is Jack Blunt up front. A 1.4 second lead. Sector 2. Who is that back there? It's a blue vehicle. So it is Jack Blunt with a 1.4 second lead on track over Tristan, but 3 seconds. Pay attention to them. Those penalties, they'll get you. Nismo in third on track, but it appears as though he is in position to drop as far back as maybe only 5th. Thomas, you're going to need to do something. Let's take a quick peek at the tires that they are on. Can Thomas do something there? He could. As we continue to watch Magnus chase down the 2 in front of him, Drew O doing the same on Thomas.
Well, these battles sure are heating up there, Mr. Poley.
Well, it's Sir
Sorry, Mr. Sirot.
Well, yes, you're right, absolutely. These battles are heating up all over the racing circuit here. These racing drivers are, well, they're racing. And you can see that there on your screen. So, you know, now Correct Savant up front trying to get around the point leader there, trying to catch back up, but it's too many penalties there, too many penalties. We are coming around next time by to the white flag. Where are your leaders on track? Just approaching, coming through turn 1 rather. With 2 to go, Jack Blunt. He is out front. Can he bring it around? Can he keep it clean? Tristan trying to close, trying to push as hard as he can there, trying to push his friend into a mistake. Get within DRS range, equal it up on penalties is what Tristan wants to see happen there, and then they battle it out at the end, but I just don't see it happening. Jack Blunt driving such a smooth race here, has from the beginning. Can he bring it home? Back in the the back watching the intervals of your favorite racing driver trying to get the job done here. Are there any other battles before I pull away? Any battles there? Yes, Drew. Still these gentlemen here with Magnus at the back of this pack. Drew trying to chase down Thomas. And that is for, that's on track there between Magnus and Drew. So, now Thomas, he will keep that position. Should they get round, he will keep that position there. And he has no chance of catching Correct Savant in front. So, it's very interesting here. How will this play out as your leaders have taken the white flag? It is Jack Blun. Can he do it? Oh, can he do it? Oh my! Come on, Jack! Bring it round home, you assistant gets a penalty. Then, let's see, yeah. I mean, it's Jack Blun there. Can he do it? Moving up to Drew. Moving to the inside of Thomas. But not enough. Thomas says, no, you may not. You have penalties, and don't sully the racetrack in front of me with your penalty-laden tires. But Drew says, they're not that bad. They're just 3 seconds. But no. Get out of the way, you. Look at this battle here. Here they go. Oh my, who will give? No one. What a battle indeed. We're not going to miss you, Jack. They're driving hard here, though, friend. All right, we're going to be able to jump away here to catch. Why? I'm sorry, excuse me, let me clean my glasses here. Is that Jack Blun going for the victory here at Hungary? Awesome job, Jack! Well, that is fantastic. And Tristan in second there. Let's move back to where those gentlemen were battling, though, because that is fierce indeed. Drew, what can you do? Can you catch there? Can Magnus get back and catch Drew? That's the position under attack. Can Magnus do it? One last dive. It's not going to be enough there. They will finish there in that order. So it is Jack Blun. It's Tristan. It's your point leader, FIFA Beefy, jumping with penalties there, I believe, there in this move. Correct Savant, Thomas, Drew. Magnus. Let's go back, see if there happen to be no. Magnus then, Reina, and Apex pulls out. So there's your AlphaTauris there, 9th and 10th, your last points being positions. Then there's Benjamin Cardiff there, bringing him in 11th. Well done, Benjamin. Cesson in 12th, Psycho Tubby, and Styles, one lap down, but does finish the race. And good for you, sir. 14th place. From 15th on down, it was unfortunate we lost in big ways. Puppy Jr. and Maverick, and the rest of the boys there, and we'll check that again here in a moment. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't care what the screen says here in a moment. Now, Correct Savant, we all like him, that's fantastic, but I don't care. And I'm a big fan of Correct Savant, don't get me wrong, but...
Well, I think the name of the day here's Jack Blun, ain't it? Look, here he is there, look at me, I'm Jack Blun, pumping my fist, clapping my hands, lifting up a trophy. Suck it, everybody else.
That's exactly what he's saying there, and he cracks it open and sprays everyone around. There's Jack Blun, there's his good friend Tristan spraying one another with the liquid there, and then off to the side it's your point leader, FIFA Beefy, and oh my, Jack Blun has done it. Shocking the racing world here, coming out and saying, take that the rest of you, it is Sneaky McGee there, Jack Blun. Love it. I don't care that it was from P2. Good for you, sir. He battled to and fro. Then we have Tristan P2, FIFA Beefy, as we said, Nismo, Correct Savant, Thomas Drew, Magnus, Reina, Apex. That's your points there. Benjamin Cardiff, Cesson, Tubby, Kinsey, Styles, Junior, Maverick, Cairo, Evil Hunter, Iron Knight, and Baggers. Not the knights they wanted there from Junior on back, but penalty free. Who did it? Who did penalty free? Looks like Reina and Thomas, and your point leader there, but I don't care. This is all about Jack Blun. Well done, you. Outstanding race to you and to Tristan there as well. Don't overlook that. Way to go, point leader as well. All the rest of you have a wonderful evening, and we will see you later.
Good night.